I'm in my hotel in Park City, Utah, here at the Growth Elevated event, which is a founders event that kind of marries my two favorite things, entrepreneurship and skiing. So it has been a fantastic day one, 20,000 vertical feet in the sun, baking my face off. This is an interesting one. I took this topic for today based on what happened today. This was not on my dance card for the topic of the day. The topic of the day was, what's the biggest dumb tax you've ever had? Now, man, I have paid hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars of dumb tax over the years. But all of a sudden, I didn't speak first, so I let the kind of the table go, and it was unbelievable to watch this one topic roll around the table. And here was the topic. The topic was the single biggest dumb tax was reflective of what is the biggest tax that you, or what is the biggest expense in any person's life. A lot of people would think, well, their car and their home. And no, the biggest single expense you will ever pay is taxes. Well, very similar to that is a lot of times with taxes, you don't really reflect on how much a government is taking. Like in my country, 50% of your income. Like you get very liberal in a sense of like, oh, I can't believe I'm giving half my wage to the government. You just accept it as normal. Well, it was using that same sort of process in thinking was we were going around the table, a couple founders that said, the dumbest dumb tax they'd ever paid was how liberal they treated at the onset of their business or throughout the journey of their of their business, their entrepreneurial journey, how liberal they were with their own equity. They didn't treat it as if it was this sacred cow that they need to harness. And it wasn't about control. It was just, you know, they felt that they could give it away. People would join, they would give it away to these employees or to these investors or to these advisors and many co-founders. They didn't have a waterfall of equity as co-founders earned in. They was just kind of handed over at front. And I watched this go around the table. And I've been in this situation many times. So it's a dumb tax because that saying once bitten, twice shy, or like shame on them when a mistake happens the first time, shame on you when it happens the second time. I myself have made this mistake multiple times. And I thought maybe it was just me. Like I'm a optimistic person. I've very much been a fair and equitable person. I've provided equity to people along the journey. Maybe some should, maybe shouldn't have. But I was around a table and person after person after person talked about this. I realized I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only one that had ever paid this dumb tax before. And what it meant is they lost control. They lost passion because all of a sudden, what they thought they had in the business started to diminish. They didn't put two and two together, and or they structured it incorrectly, and it started to unwind the business slowly. And they couldn't acquire it back, and they had partners leave, and so with them, they dragged equity out of the business rather than pulling it back in. Anyways, the question I'd love for the audience is what is the biggest dumb tax you've ever paid? It was really refreshing to hear and see other founders that you admire that have bigger businesses, all number one, admit they've paid dumb taxes. Number two, I couldn't believe it. Everybody at the table had paid the same dumb tax. That means that this is clearly something that multi company founders usually learn over time. The first company that they start, they don't really have a sense of what equity is worth. And why is that? Because you're just so happy that somebody wants to partner with you or invest in you or advise you, or it's your first few employees, you're just amazed that people will go on this journey. And to reward them, you think, I've got this thing that's worth nothing up front. I'll give it to you. And one day we'll share in the reward. But then that thing becomes worth millions. And then it becomes worth fighting for. and you can't afford to either buy it back or trade it. Anyways, so it was really amazing to see other founders have the same issues. But I would love to hear from you as I have to sign out. It's late. I've been networking all day. What has been the biggest dumb tax that you've ever paid as an entrepreneur? Looking forward to hearing from you.